Let's see what's cooking. Let's get the facts. Let's see what's cooking. It's time for Yo-Yo Max 12.
Hi everyone, today we're making crispy rice toffee bars, starting off with a medium-sized bowl and 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour. To this add 3/4 cup of Rice Krispies or Special K cereal and a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. Add to that 1/3 cup of brown sugar and then stir it around until everything is well combined. Then you're going to take 1/3 cup of butter that's been melted and pour it on top and then blend it in well until you get a thick batter. This is going to be the crust or the base of the bars. You'll need an 8 by 8 inch baking dish that's been greased. I'm using I believe that's an 8 by 11. As long as it's the smaller size baking dish, you're fine. And put the crust ingredients in there and just spread them around and pat them down until you get an even layer. And then bake this at 350 degrees for about 10 minutes until the edges are golden brown. Meanwhile, you're going to prepare the center of the bars. In a medium-sized saucepan over medium-low heat, place 1/2 cup of butter and 1/2 cup of brown sugar. And then add 1 can of sweetened condensed milk. They come in 300 milliliter sizes in Canada. That's 10 ounces, which is a little bit smaller than the American size cans. Then stir that around over medium-low heat and bring it to a boil. Do not stop stirring. If you do stop stirring and scraping the bottom, you may get little brown pieces that come up from the bottom. As you can see kind of them in the mixture here. It burns very quickly, so you have to stir it continuously. And stir it continuously while it boils for 5 minutes, and then you can take it off the heat. There's the crust that's been completed. It's slightly cooled. You can see how it's golden brown around the edges. And then pour the sweetened condensed milk mixture on top of that. It doesn't matter if the crust is completely cool or not. You can put it on there while it's still warm. And then gently spread it around so that it's evenly distributed in the pan. Now I would let this layer cool for about 15 to 20 minutes until I put the next layer on there. And that is a chocolate rice cereal layer. That's 1/2 cup of chocolate chips that I melted in the microwave. And then I'm adding 1.5 cups more of the Rice Krispies cereal, or the Special K cereal in this case, and just stir the cereal and chocolate together until the cereal is coated with the chocolate. Once the cereal is evenly coated, you're going to put it on top of the caramel or the toffee layer. So what I did is I kind of dumped it evenly over top, and then I took 2 forks and just gently spread it around by separating the clumps and spreading it all over the square. Once it's all spread around, I just patted it down slightly just to make sure there's good contact between the topping and the toffee or the caramel layer underneath. Then put it in the refrigerator until everything is nicely set, and then cut into squares. And there it is. It's really good. You get a nice crunchy chocolatey layer on the top. The center stays chewy and soft and gooey, and then you get a more of a crispy, kind of a cookie-like crust on the bottom. They are delicious. I brought this particular batch to work. They disappear very quickly. It's very sweet, so make sure you cut it into small squares. And I've actually made this again since this particular time that I show here, and it has become a family favorite. So why don't you give them a try?